Hello, this is Angela here from Soul Tarot and welcome to your weekly energy reading for the 16th to the 22nd of December 2019. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time I release a video on Soul Tarot with Angela on YouTube, as well as a post with a link to YouTube on Soul Tarot with Angela on Facebook. Now, I want to just thank you so much for all the people who select a card every week on Soul Tarot with Angela on Facebook. It's so much appreciated. I love to get your feedback and your positivity and your input because, you know, I do feel that we're many of you who are selecting cards means that we're sort of collectively tuning into similar energy. So it's really great to connect with you in that way. Now, I feel that this week's energy is going to be quite mixed in terms of what's up ahead. Last week we had lots of positive emotion, a lot of cups energy. This week it's going to be a variety of financial success, plus your ability to be able to manage conflicts in your life and not avoid them, as well as using your intuition in situations in the future, which is really important to get more psychic insights. So it's actually a collective of a lot of this, I believe, relates to personal power. So I feel, that's relating to creating the life that you want, using the power that you have inside you as well, whether it's creating wealth, whether it's dealing with people who are hostile towards you, and also to be able to create more of the life you want in terms of following your instincts. So it's about, your whole sense. I just feel like it's a real goddess week, even if card 2 might put you off with the hostilities, but I just feel like it's going to be a really good week to shift some of these beliefs that we might have about our power. So I'll just talk a little bit about, we've got a Jupiter trine Uranus transit happening. It's very good. Jupiter's about expansion. Uranus is about lucky breaks, exciting encounters, pushing the boundaries, exploring new territory. So if you're someone who's a bit shy or conservative, this can be a really good time. Go out, get a new hairstyle, try a new type of dance, go out with a friend and go salsa dancing. Meet someone, super hot that, or smile at someone at the checkout at your local. Any of one of those things, kind of just doing something different, because there's like an inner restlessness, because I feel like the year has kind of been a bit heavy and it's lightened up slowly, but there's almost like a little bit more of it needs to be lifted up and out so you feel alive again. So I feel like there's some of that energy coming through, especially with the festive season. So straight into the cards. The first one, blossoming abundance. This is about wealth and prosperity. You could potentially get an unexpected windfall, which is great. It could be to do with work. It could be to do with anything, if you've sold a house and you got more than expected. It could even mean some kind of inheritance that you've received. So you can reap what you've sown. As we head towards a solar eclipse on the 26th of December, so watch out for my blog on that, which is coming. That's all about, endings as well as beginnings. So you're the one that creates that abundance. No one else is giving it to you. It's not just all about lucky breaks. We all get lucky breaks, but I feel this is because you have put in the positive intentions and the actions. So this is the rewards that you get. So even though I find this card, because you've got all the coins, etc., that it's about monetary abundance and your personal value around material wealth, I also think it's about growth and expansion in your career and your creative ventures, anything that makes you feel really abundant. The other key thing with this particular card, with abundance, gratitude is always the most important thing. If you want more abundance, be grateful for every single thing that you've got, even when you feel like you don't have much. And thank all the people that you've been on the path with you, because as I said, that will just key into even more abundance. Just even energetically sending a thought out to people who in 2019 have just helped you get to where you are. Just sending them that energy, is going to even invite more abundance to you. So number 2, hostilities. The man with the sword. He's got his helmet down there. He's taken off. This is quite aggressive energy that seems to be sort of coming towards you. It could be an insecure work colleague. They might see everyone as a threat and they could be projecting onto you. Or it could be a loved one who's got their defenses up. So whatever the situation is, and it may have already occurred, they're ready for battle. So are you ready? The whole idea of this card is to show you where you might be avoiding conflict in an area of your life. Are you afraid to handle aggressive energy? You just want everyone to be love and light, which we all would love. So you do avoid confrontation. In this particular case, it's saying that don't avoid it this week, because you're only going to attract more of it for anything that you avoid. So if you want to, facing it in a constructive way and having the courage is what the universe wants you to do with this situation. So it's a message about personal boundaries and standing up for yourself, which is very important to do this week. So Goddess of the Moon, I do love this card. This is a very powerful card about receiving psychic messages. Now we've got as I mentioned before, we've got a solar eclipse coming up in a couple of weeks or in 11 days. It's a very auspicious time coming to get psychic insights from your soul's point of view, because remember, eclipses, solar ones, they're all about endings and beginnings. So that veil, you're going to get a lot more information. So it might even be going to that karaoke bar after a Christmas dinner party and connecting with a hot new love interest. Or you could decide to write for a global blogging platform on a subject that really matters to you. Because this card is actually quite psychic, because it's a very psychic, the nature of this card is very psychic. It can also mean that you're going to yourself practice a little bit more mediumship if you do that professionally, and enhance your abilities somehow. You're going to tap into more of it. You're going to find you're dreaming more. You're going to be finding that you're connecting more with past over loved ones, and that's going to, so that window again with the eclipse is going to be very strong. I feel this is a really great time to open up to miracles in timing, because there's a lot of inspired thought that comes through with this particular card. You can see all the energy coming through her crown chakra and through her third eye chakra. So it's going to be really great, a really great time to connect to that energy as you're going into the new decade. Remember, we've only got 2.5 weeks to go, and it's the end of this decade, and we're into 2020, which is just amazing, I think. So yes, as I was saying before, very mixed bag this week. Particularly if you've selected all 3 cards, you are going to reap the benefits because you have sown, all of the manifestation, positive intentions, you've sown that. But don't allow other people to confront you about it. Like if they're jealous, or if there's arguments or anything like that about what you've achieved, be able to be willing to confront it head on, because it's really going to give you some further insights into yourself as a person, your strengths, what you need to know, what you can then improve on in the future, and anything just generally about other people, giving even more compassion for other people who are aiming aggressive energy at you, and knowing that it often the way people act towards you is really just a reflection of you and them at that moment. So that's what I'm seeing for the energy this week. Now, as I always say every week, please be reminded it's a general reading. So if you are wanting more information because you're confused about anything, please reach out to book a reading. I would love to hear your comments. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, because that's the way that you're going to get, and put on that button for notifications so you get notified of a video every week. My December eclipse blog is coming out on the 23rd of December, so please watch out for that. I'm so honoured to be doing this reading for you, And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead as we head towards the festive season if you do celebrate it. I'm wishing you lots of love and blessings. Bye for now.